Hi guys, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Ogechi. Welcome. So for this video I'll be sharing with you 5 tips or 5 things that you can do to gain money as a young person living in Nigeria. So I call it 5 side hustles that you can do to gain money in Nigeria. Okay, so before we begin, please I advise you subscribe to my channel if you like the content that I have, and also check out my blog channel, blog site, which I'll put the links below, and my Instagram, Twitter. Check them out. And also please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and like this video if you find the content very helpful, and most importantly share it with someone else who it may help, because then you'll be spreading the word and also helping someone else think clearly and gain some money. Okay, so 5 things that you can do to gain money, or 5 side hustles or jobs you can do to gain money as a young person living in Nigeria. So the first one is charging your family members for looking after them, or charging other people for looking after their family members. So I'll give you the reason why. When I was young, 14-15 years old, I was asked by my auntie to go and look after someone, or a family friend came and told my auntie that he needed someone to help look after his niece, and there was no one that was able to look after the person in the city, and would not be able to be paying for someone to go from the village to the hospital, which is in the city where the person is being treated, and was looking for someone to help. My auntie suggested that I go and help, so I was told to go. So what I didn't realize though was I was getting paid for that. So the man, I guess maybe to encourage me as well, he told me that he was going to pay for it. So I was like, yay! Ooh. So like, yeah, well, that encouraged me a lot more to go. So he paid for me to my transportation, and he also paid for me to get there, like for the service as well. So that's one way you can get money. So if you've got any family member who is going through treatment and has no one to help out, or you know that person who is living in your village and the children are abroad and they can't help, please go to them and say, can I help you? And tell them the amount that you want them to charge to give you. But you have to be very reasonable, because you haven't gotten the skills yet. So be reasonable in your charge. Okay, so that's one way you can get money. Another way you can get money is by selling stuff. This is very common in Nigeria, but I want you to then focus on the things that you sell that you don't have to use money to buy. So one is fresh fruits like odara, like ube, like breadfruit, like mango. All these things that you can sell because they have their seasons, so you can sell them in their seasons and earn money that way. I did this when I was in Nigeria, and it did help our family. So that's one way you can earn money from Nigeria. Okay, as a young person, try and do the things that just the earth produces for you, because then you don't have to worry about, oh, where am I going to get money? If you're looking for a sustainable business, then you may have to think about that one, or how to reproduce. But these fruits are fresh and in season, so sell them whilst they are in season. And if you know how to store very well, that it may last, maybe dry up some stuff, sell them. I saw someone in Batterbox video, they were selling crayfish. Why not? She sold crayfish to train herself in university. The grandmother used to do it and passed it on to her. So, and she was selling it to all these rich people that didn't have time to go to the market. And the difference between her crayfish and the market one is that she made sure that she cleaned it very well from all the dust and everything that is in it, and sold it 1,500 for one little thing like that. Okay, so that's the good way for you to make money for yourself and stop being a big girl that has no money. Please make money for yourself. This video is for those who are serious about making money, not those who are pompous, big-headed, and things are below them. Another thing you can do in selling is granules. My sister did that and she made money for herself while she was in Nigeria. Sell some granules, okay? Just put it in the front of your house and sell it and make the money from there. I used to sell snacks for my mom and buns, all those things. Sell them. You can sell them in front of your house. You can sell them to other fellow students. You can sell them to anyone else. So try selling. Shoes. Give you an example. Shoes. I have this person that I know told me that he's a shoemaker. So he told me that family members always asking money from here and there. And I said to him, why not tell them to sell your shoes to their fellow students and then give them a price to give to you. That is the price of the shoe. Then if they want to add extra to it, they can do so and earn money from that. Guess what? He called me back and told me, oh my days, these people have stopped asking me for money. Now they are selling the shoes. They are making money for themselves. And his shoe is selling. So double win. Why not do that? Okay? So you can do the same for clothes. Okay. Another thing is charge people for sightseeing. Yes. You see all those your family members that come from abroad, Lagos, Abuja, even Owerri self. See all those family members that come and they want to say, oh, take me out, do this. Listen, as they are coming, if they are young people, this is even adults, if they are young people, ask their parents for the money for these things, okay? Or alternatively, ask them to pay for your transport or petrol if you are the one driving, okay? Then you're not losing. You're still giving them the sightseeing, but you're enjoying yourself whilst they're enjoying themselves, okay? So if it's your uncle or auntie, charge them for that. They will pay you maybe, let's say in Niara, let's say, okay, if you're just going from your village to maybe somewhere small like Owerri or somewhere, tell them pay £100. No, £100, 100 Naira. 100 Naira, why not? Okay. These are some of the things that I did in Nigeria. I didn't get to do the sightseeing because I didn't go anywhere. If you know more places and a lot of places, charge for that. You are doing sightseeing in London is a big business in this country. Tourism, sightseeing is a big business. So start it in your own individual. Just charge reasonably. And make sure that you take them to places that you think will be interesting, because what will happen is they will tell other people about you, and before you know it, you build a business for yourself in that way, especially if you're an outgoing person, okay? Another thing is use your skills to earn money. Now this is very common in Nigeria. Hairdressing is not the only way you can earn money. That's one skill that you can use to earn money. Dressmaking is not also the only way you can make money. That's the way to make money. Sales girls, sales boys is not the only way to make money. Why not actually, rather than going to your madam shop to sell for them, why not pick up some things that you can sell to your friends, like clothes, handbags, things that you think they need. Give you example, let's say that like your boss has been looking for one red bag like that, and you describe it, and so you're going to the market to see that bag. Maybe you bought it for 1,000, you sell it to her for 5,000. That's called selling skills. Upskilling. Sell things. I'll give you another way that I made money out of my skill, which I'm still using today, is childcare. Again, my auntie had a friend that gave birth. After 6 months, she was meant to return to work, had no one to look after the child, and maybe she had someone, but she had a maid who is a child maid. Okay, but so the child could not even look after the child. And so I was suggested again to go and look after this person, and she paid me as well for my service for at least, I think it was 1 week or 1 month that I worked for her. So it doesn't matter, I wasn't expecting anything, I got something out of it. So why not then be proactive in terms of looking for those opportunities and charging for it? Charge reasonably and make sure you do your job very well, please. Okay? And don't abuse the child either. Yes, even if they're not being naughty, crying, shouting, make sure you look after them properly. And that's why she continued employing me, because she saw that the child was actually doing very well. She's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I know. I know I've got skills on in childcare and young people. It's a skill hunt. Caring is part of my skills. Okay, anyways, it's a quality that I have. So that's one thing that you could do to help yourself earn some money. Another thing that you can do, this is the number 5 one, is hustling money from your parents. Now, for you to do this, you need to be one of those people that leaves home for a long period of time. For example, if you're one of those child that goes to boarding school, your parents usually give you some pocket money so that to sustain you whilst you're there. So if you have one of those rich parents that is able to continuously give you some money, why not take it from them and save some? If they give you 1,000, save 100, because trust me, hunger strike is real when you're in boarding school. Oh Jesus, oh no. hunger strike will suffer you. Hey, especially second time is hunger strike time. Okay, so make sure you have enough to feed yourself throughout, but then save up some. If not 100, save up 50. Okay, let me talk about hustling money as well. Hustling money out of other people. Our advice may be also renting out textbooks. Have you thought of it? Rent out textbooks. Okay, in Nigeria, buying textbook is expensive. It's not many people that have textbooks to read from. Why not rent it out? Charge a little amount of money, because you're doing it to your fellow students as well. Remember, they will be broke as well, so be careful. Charge some money, give them some money. Okay, give them the book, rent it maybe for a week, a day. Rent out textbooks. Another thing that you can hustle money out from, I'll give you an example, is things that you have that other people don't have. For example, your provisions. If people finish their provisions like me, within 2 days, 1 week, I finished my provision the first time I went to the boarding school. I finished it like that. And I had to beg for things. I mean, you can punish people like me like that to just like make sure that they know how to keep their provision. Okay. Rent out things. If it's that your MP3 player that your friend wants to use, charge them 5 naira for it. Because if it spoils, who's going to repair it? So rent out things to your friends, rent out things to other fellow classmates, school students, anyone. Rent. It's all about money making. So if you're in the money mind business, which right now I am in the money mind business, please try and hustle out money from that way. Another way, I'll give you an example. Whilst I was in boarding school at the society, I had some period pants, like pants 7 color. Mama, you got the baby. I had period pants that was left and I wasn't using them because I always found them uncomfortable. So I didn't want to use it. And there is this other person in my house or boarding house that wanted it. So I gave it to the person for free. Oh, this other person that saw it said, no, Gage, you shouldn't have given it for free. You should have asked them to buy it. So, because it's expensive, and I asked her to buy it. I was like, oh, I didn't think. I was like, oh, let her take it. But then now I thought about it, it made sense because that is something that she needed. Okay? And I could have just made money from the ones that I didn't use. Okay? So I didn't think of it. So think of it that way. Pads. You can take out a bunch of pads and sell little one by one to people that need it, especially if they're having their periods. Okay, little things like that. You can use a pack that you buy for 250 and sell it 10 naira each at least, or even 20 naira if people need it. So that's a good way to hustle money out of other people. In terms of family members, why not hustle money from the people that, people that visit you, people. Tell them not to buy your bread, because that's what they usually do. They buy your bread. What for? You have bread enough. You tell them it's too much starch. You want money. That's another thing. But please don't do this thing. This is the things that people did in Nigeria that really annoy me. When you ask them to go buy something for you, they buy something and then they decide to keep the change as if it's their money. Don't do that. That really annoyed me with family members. It really, really annoyed me. So please, if you're going to do that, why not speak to the person first and make an agreement, like how Success and his uncle did in Mackenzie comedy. Make an agreement first before you do that and give the person back the change. However, this is how you can hustle money from people coming from abroad, yeah, is when they are going back and they have some nairas, ask them if they can spare those nairas to you, because if they're not coming back anytime soon, you can use that naira, because when they're coming back, they're going to have new money, most likely. Okay, so some people will want to keep their naira because they are in the eventuality they do come back, but if that eventuality is not often, give the money out. I did that to my cousin, like in the airport. I gave her the nairas. I'm like, I'm not using it. I only kept the ones I wanted to use to buy food in the airport. Okay, so that's my 5 ways for you to make money as a side hustle or side jobs in Nigeria. The first one I mentioned is charging family members or anyone that requires care. A carer, being a carer is one thing that you can charge. The carer doesn't mean you leave it with that person, just you go and you come back. That is more better than the other one, like that you stay as a maid. Another one is selling. Sell things that you can sell, things that produces itself, like fruits and vegetables, like roba, ogo, any leaf that people cook with. Sell those things. They produce themselves. They have their seasons. Your job is to harvest them or pluck them. Another one is charging people to take them for sightseeing, especially Christmas period. You see, when those people are abroad start coming back, one day use it for your business opportunity. Use it. The next one I mentioned is using your skills. As I mentioned, my childcare skills came into use here. So hairdressing is one also. If you studied for something like a lawyer, why not charge people to sign their any cases that they are looking, or to look through it? Why not charge people to look through their CV? Have you thought of it? Oh no, you didn't. If you want me to help you, my job is to help people find work. If you need help in that area, if you're living in the UK mostly and you need help, let me know. Put in the comment box below. I will try and contact you, or write to my email when you go to my blog channel, which I'll put the link below as well. Called Reflecting Thoughts by Talkinsen. So you can find my email there, or subscribe to the email, and then you can email me about that. Hustling from your parents and any other person that comes around you, including those that going from Nigeria to go back to any abroad state that they stayed in. Okay. So on that note, thanks for watching. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as that will be helping me so much. Okay, and promote this video by sharing to anyone else that you think it would be helpful. Okay, thank you. If you have any other suggestions, please put it in the comment below. If you've done ones before that has helped you, put them in the below. Just put them in below. And sorry, just a tip, final tip is that one, before you start doing these things for other people, you must trust them, and you must have someone that can account for you if they choose not to pay. And second of all, if you don't trust them, ask for part payments. It's not a bad thing. Okay. So all right, so that you don't lose altogether. That's the whole thing. So all right, thank you. Bye bye. Hey.